So this conference is ultimately an opportunity to meet like people who are doing really interesting work, right? So as somebody who likes learning from people, this conference is an opportunity to really not only expand my horizon, but also build those networks, build those connections, which ultimately will allow me to do more of what I like doing.
I particularly, for the last 10 years almost, have been working within the startup ecosystem. So first of all, this event is all about our friends and pretty much people who've become our family at this point in time. So we're always there to support them. But also because our business metric works with startups, works with entrepreneurs and founders, it is extremely relevant for us to be here.
You know, when it comes to investing in early stage companies, it's all about people and it's all about the right people. So for me to be able to participate in this conference and meeting exceptional founders who have disruptive ideas on how to create jobs and the next value creation for Pakistan is super exciting. It provides me with a platform to meet potential new companies that we can invest in. But it's also been a great platform to just reconnect with a lot of people that I met in the past. So it's a good place to be.
So I think this conference is extremely important because all of us, both from the founding company side, founders, startup participants, as well as venture capital funds, we're investing all year throughout the year, as well as people investing from abroad. And conferences like this are extremely important because they bring everyone together in the same room, we exchange ideas. It gives us to kind of sit and reflect on what's going on and then reassess and then go back and build businesses and invest again.
So ezBike is at a very interesting juncture in our growth where we've been running a sharing service in Islamabad for the last 2 years with electric scooters. It's the only sharing service in Pakistan. It's the only electric vehicle company in Pakistan that's running en masse. And now we're going into a point where we're starting to offer our electric scooters for sale, specifically to the B2B industries. And for that, this is a fantastic opportunity for us to go out and meet people, understand what their needs are, and identify potential clients within the B2B community.
I think there are three things which I think are really important and which is what Disrupt is really good at. One is connections, right? So random people coming across each other, talking to each other, asking questions, posing questions, introducing themselves, finding out ways to work together. That's one, so that's connections. I think two is good times come and go, bad times come and go, but the work never stops. And Disrupt is, I think, the biggest indicator, the biggest proof that the work hasn't stopped. All of the people that you see here, they're a very small group of investors, but everybody else here is working on something. They may or may not have money or capital to work on it, but they're working on it. So the work never stops. So that's two. But I think the third thing is in a community or an ecosystem, it's really important to get validation that you're not the only mad person who's hitting his head against the wall. There are a lot of other mad men and women around you, right? And this is what Disrupt does.
Okay, so you know, this conference taught me that the word disrupt has a positive connotation. I never knew that. I always thought it was, you know, tabahi barbadi. And yes, there are many things that need that tabahi barbadi. Our systems which are archaic, which are systems which don't make things work. It's very, very important to shake them up. And I have met this tech community which has been trying to do within its domain. So I think it's been a refreshing change in my life.
So for me, I've been in the startup tech space in Pakistan for the last 11 years. I've been an investor for the last 3 or 4 years. So this is exactly where I need to be.
The whole idea is to bring together all the stakeholders in the ecosystem, mainly founders, investors, and professionals who can come together and discuss what the challenges are, what the good things that are happening in the ecosystem are, and how they can work together to grow this entire ecosystem. There's so much potential in Pakistan. I feel that we are not even touching the tip of the iceberg because there's not enough collaboration happening. So this event is meant for learning, it's meant for collaboration, it's meant to connect, and also, you know, there are different parts of it. So other than the fireside chats and the panel discussions and the speeches, there are office hours on the side, and they have been phenomenal this year. The one-to-one time which founders have got with investors has been just amazing. And then of course the Meta Room, I hope you visited it. There's such cool NFTs that are being showcased there, and the workshops. The workshop facilitators are absolutely brilliant. So all together, I think the kind of learning, the kind of content that is being generated, and all this content will be put up on YouTube. So even those who were unable to attend You know, there are attendees not only from Karachi, from Hyderabad, Peshawar, Faisalabad, Multan, Lahore, Islamabad, Bahrain, Dubai, you name it, they're all here. And so, you know, but the ones who are not, because you can't cater to everyone. The content will be up on YouTube soon so that they can also benefit.
I'm so excited to be here. A big chunk of audience here is young people, and I always thrive off their energy. I primarily work with young people in terms of training them, giving them exposure pathways to learn new stuff, primarily about gaming. And there are a lot of people here who are looking to explore that particular industry. And this is the biggest conference when it comes to anything in tech and content, so yeah, happy to be here.
Look, we are in the space of tech and investing in startups, so this is a great way to come and see what people are saying, what the latest trends are, what's exciting people, but also to just reconnect with people in the industry who we already know. So it goes beyond networking. I think it's about meeting old friends. It's been great to reconnect after COVID, after many years, and I think for us it's a good way to meet peer investors, but also startups, founders. And it's just a great place to be and have, you know, the great buzz at the conference is really exciting.